Yeah, because I feel like hosting forced me to be more comfortable with myself on camera. Like doing an interview is pretty cool, but like actually being yourself, like and being comfortable with who you are, that's what hosting has helped me. One thing I think they're missing as far as like big corporation is just someone who can connect with the athletes. Like a lot of the workers are older, I'm not knocking nobody's age or anything like that, but I'm just saying it's kind of hard for a 17, 18-year-old to really connect with someone they feel is like an adult trying to supervise them. I love all the stir up. I love this. Let's keep stirring the pot, making them race each other and get this out the way early. I love it. I don't want nobody ducking no action.
I'm Joshua Potts, Mr. Pottsville, always with the brother with the same mother, Aaron Potts, Super Hot Potts, and you're watching and listening to your favorite two black runners every single Two Black Tuesday.
Let's get it, man. Vocals on point today. Another Two Black Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First one of May. Track season,
Mayday.
baby.
It's crazy. It's crazy that it's already like May. We're already 5 months into the year, which is just wild to really just think about. Like it was literally just 2021, now it's already 2022. It's 2022, May and everything. Like, yeah, it's just going by fast. I'm in finals right now in the midst of college right now. So these next 2 weeks gonna be rough, Aaron. They're definitely gonna be rough, bro.
Yeah, man. It's that time of year. I mean, we're in the second quarter, but almost halfway through the year, it's time to check in. You know what I'm saying? Time to check in with your goals, what you're trying to do, refocus, realign.
Have you kept up those New Year's resolutions? That's the question. That's the question everyone's got to be asking themselves right now. You feel me?
Exactly. And you could always realign and get back to it though too. We not even halfway. We almost halfway, but there's still a lot more time on the clock in the game, to get back to where you're supposed to be. But speaking of that, track baby, like World Championships is in July. We're really not that far away. People are starting to open up. Like the college track season is getting closer and closer to NCAAs. Like high school track, a lot of people, I mean, in California, we're not at state yet, but in some other states, I think they are. Like in Texas, they're running state already, aren't they?
I think they just finished like their regionals or whatever. I think it goes like district regionals and then state. So yeah, then California, we're just starting CIF. We got CIF this weekend coming up this Saturday. Got my kids racing at CIF. So hey, pray for Norco, y'all. Hopefully you get through the CIF finals. It's gonna be tough. But hey, we gonna make it happen. You feel me?
That would be historic if y'all brought somebody to state, bro, and especially in a distance event. I don't think I ever seen that out of Norco High School. So that would be.
It probably hasn't happened since like the 80s, bro. To be honest.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
No, but what? That's one place. We should. Well, we can talk about this off, but that's one place. Oh, dang! Wait. Oh, I just realized. Pre-Classic is the same weekend as State. California State.
California State's May 27th, May 29th?
It's the 28th, 27th, 28th, I believe. Yep. Or 28th, 29th. But yeah, that just goes into, I just had that realization right now. That just goes into what we kind of want to get in and talk about this podcast before we bring on our girl T and just talk about her a little bit and just that everything going on in track and field because, bruh, this past weekend was absolutely crazy. But kind of just want to go through and just where we're going to kind of be and where you're going to see us for the next 4 weeks going into this year. Because like Aaron was saying, like track is like, it's fully back. It's in full swing and things like May's going to go by fast. June's going to be even more hype. Then July is going to be that home stretch to the World Championships where we're hoping everybody's going to have their eyes on Eugene for the World Championships this summer. But really, it's going to start this weekend here in May at this Friday, May 6th, the track meet. It's going down, bro. Some hot 5Ks. Jacob Ingebrigtsen is coming to J. Sarah High School. You feel
That's
me?
Crazy.
San Juan Capistrano to race a 5K, Aaron. That's just that's your selling point right there. I told that the dad last week, and he was like, "I need to go." You feel me? Dad was like, "I need to go. I need to go there." That's gonna be wild this weekend.
Yeah, and what's beautiful is the stands are open, man. The stands are open. Finally, that's what he mean when track is full swing. Like when we're at Mount Sac, it was like, dang, there's people in the stadium too, to go along with what Trackland and Sound Running are doing with the pay-per-view purchasing. That's awesome for the athletes. It's also great for the fans that you get to see the Olympic champion in the 5K, and someone that people are saying is going to be like the GOAT, Jacob Ingebrigtsen, come out to J. Sarah High School and run a 5K. Like that's crazy. That's significant because he didn't race at Mount Sac, you know. He didn't race at Brian Clay, but he's racing at J. Sarah at a Sound Running meet. You know what I mean? And that's just, I think we're just gonna see more to come with that. And on the same weekend, the next day, I believe it's at J. Sarah or J. Sarah High School as well.
Yeah, same place.
Yeah, Sound Running is doing a American Track League meet with some top level sprinters. Allison Felix is gonna be racing. I think Bromell may be racing there too. But like, bro, track is really back in Southern California. Shout out to Tracklandia. Shout out to Sound Running. They've been bringing us these meets, and now finally, like fully in person, no question, you could come and see these top tier athletes race. And speaking of top tier, we have Jacob Ingebrigtsen coming to the track meet in San Juan Capistrano, racing the 5K. We're gonna be there live to get all of those interviews for you. Definitely gonna pull Jacob over to the side. But what's also interesting about that race, Abdihamid Nur, Nico Young, Drew Bosley, all in the race. So you can expect them to run something insane.
NCAA record?
I mean,
NCAA record?
I don't know what the record is in the 5K, but
it's 13. Cooper Tier just got an NCAA championships. I believe it's 13, 14. It's right around there. So Abdihamid gonna run low 13:10s. 13. If he runs like 13:10, that's NCAA record for sure. That's NCAA record. Or he runs 13:0s. Are they gonna break 13?
I don't know about that, bro. This is this
Why not?
First.
You feel me? Like Jacob, if Jacob gonna come all the way out to California to race, you know he's coming for a mission. And you know he's heard about the Sound Running meets, how they be running fast. You know what I mean? I'm just you know, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they run like Jacob wins it 12:55. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if Abdihamid runs like 13:11, breaks NCAA record. I'm putting it out there right now.
I mean, like you said, it's very common at these at these Tracklandia meets, Sound Running as well, for us to see records go down. You know, we saw Grant Fisher and Mohamed run amazing there. So they're getting a reputation that you come here, you run fast. So you know, you got a good point. You know, we don't know how fast these dudes are gonna go, but at least one nation's record is gonna go down, or one league or something is gonna go down on that track, because something always does. And then the following day, May 7th, Sound Running's doing an American Track League meet, which will also be there. You should be there in person as well. Allison Felix is gonna be racing a 200, I believe.
The 400.
So she's gonna be racing the 400. Kendall Ellis, she'll be racing against Kendall Ellis. I just saw Kendall Ellis run a 51 the other day. So always dope when you see a legend like Allison Felix race against top tier competition too, with Kendall Ellis as well. But one thing, bro, is just like Sound Running and Tracklandia. Let's give it up for these dudes. They really brought track and field to Southern California. And it's like you have people like Jacob choosing to come to the May 6th track meet, but he didn't go to Mount Sac. You know, that I don't know what that has to say, like his training, whatever, but the fact that this dude is coming to this high school track to run at this meet that's gonna be on YouTube pay-per-view, you know, that's telling for sure of the future and what's to come.
Dang, I don't want to just like put that straight all on Mount Sac.
No,
but it is definitely telling, just to say, like, I don't know, it'd be interesting to see why he made that decision. But they're able to get these type of fields for some reason, you know, and they have trust with these like meet directors, besides of going to like even like a Penn Relays. Like Penn Relays had a 5K, like people could have easily ran a 5K at Penn Relays, but they decided not to, and decided to do whatever they else wanted to do. So there's definitely the reputation that Jesse Williams from Sound Running gained with his Sunset Tours and the track meet, definitely during the pandemic, has definitely set the precedent for, if you're going to come here, like, you're going to run a fast time, you're going to get your qualifying standard for the World Championships, for the Olympics, for USAs, for anything that you particularly need. And that's what people are taking advantage of. And that's what really makes it exciting, because every single time we show up to J Sarah, or if we show up to the other one that was in Irvine, we show up to J Sarah, like, we know it's about to go down. It's about to be fast. And I feel like, hey, Mount Sac may be gaining that reputation, as well as they're utilizing this stadium more, Aaron. And on May 19th, we'll be back at Mount Sac, Hilmer Large Stadium, for the USATF Distance Classic. Be on their track site as well, doing like some interviews and just giving some media and some press for you guys. The plan is to be there, seeing Cole Hawker finally open up in the 1500 meter. You know, Aaron loves Cole, so we gotta go out there and show some love. There's also gonna be a hot 1500 as well from the women's side, with I believe Shannon Osika, Rebecca Mara, Josette Norris. Like, it's gonna be a great event. And definitely, if you're in the Southern California area, you're gonna want to go check out the J Sarah meet, the track meet, and you're gonna go check out the USATF Distant Classic. Is going to be something special.
Yeah, bro, that's almost like that's a lot coming to you if you're a real track fan. And like, what's so amazing about track and field, you can just get so close to these athletes. They're so nice. They're willing to take pictures and talk, especially at these lower key meets. And I really feel like that May 7th American Track League meet, I think a lot of the times, like, the big time sprinters like a Allison Felix, you don't really get up close and personal to Allison Felix like that. And you could say the same with a Jacob, because he's not even from America.
Most definitely.
So the fact that you could go to this like kind of like underground meet and you can be these close to these athletes is this really cool aspect. Definitely cool for us as podcasters and content creators to able, so if you can't make it, we can definitely bring you something. Bring that to you so you can see that as well, that interview that's a little bit different, a little bit more fun. So we're gonna make sure to do our best with that. And bro, I can't tell you, man, I haven't got to see I haven't interviewed Cole Hawker yet. I haven't got an interview with the guy, you know. I mean, you did. We had him on. That's when I knew he was different. But yeah, I haven't got my interview with him yet. So
he was on when I did the spelling bee, right?
Was he on the spelling bee? No. He was.
No. Wait, when did I interview Cole Hawker?
You interviewed him right after when he barely lost to Centro. That's when we knew he was different.
That's what I was like. We came on, bro. I was like, dude, that was like the origin. I was like, bro, Cole Hawker's coming from scouts. Like, he's next time he races Centro, he ain't gonna lose, bro. Yeah, that was at the sound. That was at a Jesse Williams sound running me. I forgot about that. No, but I think I don't know about anybody remember this, but I'll just go on a tangent real quick. But when I did the spelling bee with the high school, was that his year?
At Arcadia?
No, like the high school on Instagram Live, like Josh Metner was on there.
Oh, I don't think he was on there, bro. I think he was a freshman at that point.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't the same year as Nico, was he?
No, he wasn't.
I think he was a freshman at that point, bro.
All right, my bad. But I just had to bring that up real quick. But yeah, I do remember that as well. Then the last meet that we're gonna be going to in May, I already referenced it a little bit earlier, but not state. With state, I referenced it earlier. The pre-classic on May 27th through the 29th. We're gonna be there as well, doing our coverage, doing our thing, maybe a little bit baton talk. You feel me? And really just experiencing that. So having these little low level, almost. They feel like underground, like track meets, especially with the track meet and the sound running meet, and then the USATF Distance Classic back at Hilmer Large Stadium on May 19th, and then finally to end it off in May, we're going to be at the pre-classic. So kind of just like follow around with our journey especially through our YouTube channel, Running Report, to kind of just see everything that we're kind of doing over this month of May. It's going to be jam-packed, a lot of exciting stuff, and we can't wait to really give this all to you guys coming into this month.
Yeah, man, we're going to get y'all as much content as we can, as much interviews as we can. We know y'all really enjoy some of the stuff we got at Mount Sac, so definitely trying to just get more of that and, you know, give y'all some context to the season and like what's going on, why these meets are important, how the athletes are feeling at this moment, because May is everyone getting ready, because y'all know once June hits, you know, USA's, I believe, like June, like 23rd, there's only gonna be like one or two more tune-up meets to get ready for USA's, and then boom, Worlds is gonna be right there. So it's exciting to know that we're like in the thick of it now. Like we could put down 2 black runners or Running Report Media, and we could get a credential, and we can be there. People do invite us out to these places to do things. So we're gonna be able to give the people what they want, man. And shout out to everybody helping us along the way.
Yeah, it's gonna be really exciting, but also another really exciting part of Two Black Runners is be able to collaborate with wonderful people like the person that we got coming on next, Tiarra Williams, T, the host of Real Talk, coming on the podcast to literally just talk about a little bit of her story and just all the craziness that we had in the track and field world over this past weekend. Hey, let's get into this interview with T. Now coming on the podcast, we have a very, very special guest. She goes by T. She's host of Real Talk, Tiarra Williams, Texas Tech alum, heptathlete. She really does it all. She's like a host of track meets all across the nation. She doing her thing, Black Girl Magic, all of it. Tiarra Williams, T, on the podcast. How's it going, T? This is like your first time being like by yourself on the podcast. This is kind of a big deal.
That's what I'm saying. I thought I made it. I'm on Two Black Runners by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be here, though, y'all. Thank y'all for inviting me.
It's long overdue. It's long overdue to have you on the podcast. And it's been cool to be able, like, I feel like we've been up front, like, seeing your growth from when you started the page until now. And, like, all these, like, people, everybody wants you. You know, I feel honored. We got you. Everybody wants you on their thing, but we got the inside scoop with you. So what's it been like? You know, we're almost like a year to the day from like pre-Fontaine. Like, what's the development been like for like the channel and everything?
The development has been great. Since pre-Fontaine, all those interviews I have posted kind of like helped boost my page, and then it helped me get more of a wider audience as far as like athletes and like pros, like know what I do before I reach out to them. So since the pre-Fontaine, you know, I've been in the mix. I did Nike Cross Nationals, 3 of those. I did Nike Indoor. So ever since pre-Fontaine, the ball has been rolling. Shout out to Magic Boost for that.
Yeah, for real. Definitely learned so much from going through like Magic Boost and all of that last year, and like you definitely grown so much. And even just with Real Talk, the interviews you do on Instagram Live. Like, it was after pre-Fontaine that you got like a thing Mo and you got even more people since that last year. Who's been some of your favorite interviews that you've done?
I'm gonna just go right recently because like it's been so many. I'm gonna say AJ Wilson, just for the fact that like she even told me after the interview, she was like, I didn't expect myself to open up that much. Like I barely talk. So like for me to come open and really get into detail on my story, she was like, you know, she really respect my page and stuff like that. So that definitely has to be like my top favorite right now.
What's it like we had Audrey on and she's super dope, but what's it like to go into the meets and like run into athletes that have become like almost like friends now? I feel like that's something me and Joshua are experiencing too. When we see people, we're like, yo, what's up, Raven? Like, what's good? And it's just like, it makes it like more fun in a way too.
Definitely. It makes it more fun and make you feel more comfortable, familiar with your environment. But it's been like tough. Like, and it really kills me when like some people that I don't even know will be like, oh yeah, I know Real Talk. Or like, yeah, like I see your logo. Oh yeah, I know that logo right there. I'm just like, yes, like me type of deal. But no, it makes me feel more comfortable when I know at least a couple of athletes at a meet. Cause like I've been to a meet this last indoor season. It was an NAIA meet and no one knew me, and I literally felt like a nobody. Like nobody wanted to do an interview. They was dissing me. So like it definitely feels more comfortable going to meets where people know you.
Yeah, most definitely. And I feel like you're getting to that level where like you're doing things where your name's getting out more and more. Like how you said, you're at Nike Indoor Nationals, being sort of like the host of the meet. Then recently you're at Oregon Relays, being the host of the meet in the new Hayward Field. Do you feel like that's kind of where your trajectory is going? Like being in those live settings and being in those like basically like the MC for the type of like a track meet. Are you really comfortable in that role? You like doing those type of things?
Yes, honestly, like I feel like that's exactly where my career is going, more toward the host. But I still don't want to let go of interviewing because I really love interviewing. So like, you know, I love to host, but I also love to interview. But it's been a challenge though, like especially trying to get the crowd involved with you when they kind of don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm definitely enjoying being like a host because it's like I can really be myself and I can really create and just, you know, try to bring excitement, just raw excitement that I can just bring reading by myself. So yeah, I enjoy hosting a lot for sure, for sure. It's growing on me.
Do you feel like there's any like skills that you've taken or anything you've learned from hosting that kind of helps you when you have your interviews on IG Live now?
Yeah, because I feel like hosting forced me to be more comfortable with myself on camera. Like doing an interview is pretty cool, you know, but like actually being yourself, like and being comfortable with who you are, that's what hosting has helped me. So like now on my lives, like I can be more relaxed. Like I not feel like I have to hold back. And like another thing, going live, not having an interview has helped me become more comfortable with being myself too, because I have a lot of personality, as y'all know.
And what I'm curious too is like you've been able to like work with NSAF and then recently just working like with Runner Space. Oh, you worked with Runner Space too during cross country season for like the Nike the NXR meets as well. But we just started doing a podcast with Miles Split with Trackish, and like I feel like the big thing about that is all like it's been weird to be like sort of we're freelance, but like we're part of like something that's like bigger than us, you know, like an organization in a sense. It feels like there's like structure, there's much more structure behind it. Not saying that we don't have structure. I'm saying we got structure over here, you feel me? But like not as much structure as they got. Just like how's it been being a part of like those like organizations in a sense and like seeing like how they're kind of like doing things compared to when you just set up your phone, IG Live, and I'm kind of sounding like your IG Live is small or nothing, but I'm just saying like it's just compared to what the cameras they got, you know.
No, that's what it is. That's I like working with a team. I feel like because like we can also be ourselves because we're freelance. We can also be ourselves and also work with a larger group that's gonna help. They're just helping us, teaching us the game. So I really enjoy partnering with Runner Space, partnering with NSAF, partnering with everybody really, because like it's only gonna help me grow and better myself.
Yeah, and hey, shout out to NSAF, shout out to Runner Space, and just all these people that have been giving us these opportunities to go out here and do these things. But I mean, what do you, from you being in these spaces at NSAF and with Runner Space, and not to be too critical, but like, what is like the thing like you really feel like they are missing? What is that hole that you're really feeling that you want to see more of implemented in these spaces?
The one thing I think they're missing as far as like big corporation is just someone who can connect with the athletes. Like a lot of the workers are older, you know, I'm not knocking nobody's age or anything like that, but I'm just saying it's kind of hard for a 17, 18-year-old to really connect with someone they feel is like an adult trying to supervise them.
Yeah, most definitely. I definitely feel that. Most definitely. Like I think the supervise, the perception of that is definitely like a real big thing. Because like you just out there just doing your thing, like being yourself, and they get to feel like that sort of like youthful energy. And I think that's definitely what a lot of the creators that right now trying to bring that new wave. And even just in the track and field space right now, we're seeing so many young people just doing amazing things. So you sort of need people that are just as young as them or are a little bit older to be able to communicate with them and have that like that same perception. But also like this year is big for track and field, and like we're bringing that energy, and it's all really big because of Next Stop Oregon, bro. Next Stop Oregon, this is our segment really just talking about world championships this summer. 2,000 athletes are going to be at Hayward Field this summer competing at the World Athletics Championships for the first time ever. So T, we got to talk to you about it in our Next Stop Oregon segment. Just first off, let's start here. What event are you most excited to see this summer at Hayward Field?
I don't even know, because I feel like I was hyped for the hundreds, but pre-classic is gonna give us a little taste of that. So like I don't think I'm gonna be that hyped for it to be at World Championships because we're gonna get a little preview of it at pre-classic. But I think the event I'm most looking forward to gonna have to be the men's 200-meter dash.
Okay, that's fair.
I can see that.
Knighton out here going crazy. He did pop 19-4. Michael Norman opened up with 19-8. Who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's looking, the Grassy is the reigning Olympic champion. Like, it's looking like it's going to be a dog fight. You can't forget about Sir Frederick. He's cutting up.
Yeah, no, it's definitely up in the air in that event, which, you know, I feel like the women just dominated the sprints with all the headlines. So we'll see. Like, if Erriyon Knighton keeps on this trajectory, that's definitely going to be one of the most exciting events. But also we wanted to ask you too, since you were at Oregon Relays, like you saw the new Jumbotron. How excited are you to see that stadium like completely filled? You were telling us they told you about some of the stuff they're going to be doing with the Jumbotron too.
Bro, that Jumbotron is so huge. Like, it wasn't even on, and I couldn't stop staring at it. Like, they were like, "What are you looking at?" I'm like, "I'm looking at the future over here." Like, I'm not even that little bitty thing. I'm not looking at that little thing over there. I'm looking at this big thing over here. Like, it's huge, and like when they put it together, it's gonna be so fire. I was speaking to one of the ladies who's over the in-stadium presentation. She was letting me know that they're trying to show multiple track events going on at once on that screen, as far as like maybe jumps, whatever's on the track at the time, like just different things. So like I feel like if they can get that on the live broadcast too, America has a chance to come up in the track and field world. Like I feel like we really trying to, get a grip on it while we have our opportunity.
So I gotta ask you before we end our next stop Oregon segment, if you had to ask somebody, like you gotta tell somebody, try to get them to come either watch online or but especially like come to Hayward Field, watch the World Championships. Like what would be like your like 1 minute elevator pitch to them to be all like, you need to be in Eugene this summer to go watch World Championships?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would probably. Okay, I'm gonna just like who I'm talking to, or I can just like go whatever.
You can go whatever. It don't matter who you talking to. It don't matter.
Okay. I'm gonna just tell him like, first of all, this is the biggest track meet that's ever been held on American soil, like ever been held. That's how I explain it to my family because they don't really understand. So I just let them know like, it's the biggest track meet that's ever been held on American soil. It's gonna be over. They say Eugene is expecting over 100,000 more people to be in Eugene for that 2-week period. Yes, bro. In the way they're setting it up, I'm just let them know. I guess I can just let them know all that I know. That's what I'm saying because they were telling me that like the strip before the stadium like is gonna be like a whole bunch of just promo stops. Like I think they're like they're buying those restaurants out for a little bit, like and just having it all like track. So I think. If you don't come, you're gonna miss a chance to watch America try to get a stand in this track and field community in the world. It's like you're gonna miss out if you don't go. That's what I tell them.
Bro,
that's gonna work on me.
We gotta make sure we get there, bro. We gotta figure that out.
For real, man, for real. And what's really been crazy too, before we get you out of here, T, you want to talk about some of just things in the running world because like. Just the fact that like America's trying to come up in the track and field space, like with the runners too, we really coming up because low key, like we were down. We've been down We've been down and up. It's been up and down rocky road, but this past weekend, this Saturday, bro, Erriyon Knighton, he's giving me hope. He's giving me a lot of hope, man. 1949 in the 200 LSU, number 4 all time. The man is 18 years old, bro. 18 years old. Yes, ocho. Like, come on. See, what you think of that?
I think Eric is definitely giving future. Like, definitely giving future.
Yeah, and it's crazy, like, too, like 1949, like we haven't seen anyone run that, fast from the US in such a long time. Like Noah Lyles' PR is 19.5. And like I remember last year, I was telling because he beat him in a prelim at the Olympic trials. He beat Erriyon Knighton, beat Noah Lyles in a prelim, and I was telling Josh, I was like, is it possible that like this dude is gonna beat Noah Lyles? And we were like, no, man, this guy Noah Lyles has ran 19.5, and now Erriyon Knighton is opening up faster than Noah Lyles' PR in the 200. Like that's insane.
And he was beating Noah Lyles in 100s earlier this year. So it's just crazy to just do that in April. It's just, I don't understand what he's going to do later on this year, which is really wild. But I feel like this person right here is like this next person I'm talking about is the most slept on and under talked about, underappreciated. Like she still get her love, but like we just ain't really talking about it as much as it needs to be, and that's Favour Ofili, bro. She ran 10.93. I feel like every single time Favour Ofili does something amazing this season, someone always does something that's one-upping her, or they just get more attention. But I'm not gonna let that slide this week, bro. Erriyon Knighton ran a 19.4, but let's not forget, Favour Ofili ran 10.93. This girl from LSU also holds PRs of 21.96 in the 200, bro. Like, Aaron's talking about Favour Ofili is the favorite in NCAA women's sprints in the 100 and the 200. T, what do you think about that?
Oh, I don't know. In both? In the 100 and the 2?
In both. Abby Steiner, move out the way.
Oh no, I mean, I can't knock her. She's an amazing athlete, though. You know, she's definitely cold because that collegiate record is like that was a phenomenal race. But I don't know, man, because that double has been done before. I mean, I don't know. I can't see her because you can't forget about Avia Battle, I think her name is.
Yeah.
She went to the Olympics.
Yeah.
Can't forget about her. You can't forget about Abby. Like, that 200 gonna be a dog fight.
Most definitely.
I'm interested to see.
She might win it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see Aniva battle what she ends up like running, because yeah, like you said, she was on the Olympic team, and we just been hearing about Steiner and Favour. So once they all like line up to clash, like that's gonna be very interesting. But what's also going on with LSU, bro? Like, everyone at that LSU track is just different or something. Like, have you ran there before when you were at Tech?
No, I ain't never ran at LSU, but I should've.
But Anivia Battle, she raced at Penn Relays this past week in like the 300, and she ran like the 1-2. I think she ran like 11-2 as well. So like I think she definitely gonna be ready when the time's right, because I don't think it was a fluke what she did at Olympic trials and all that. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a dog fight. But Favour Ofili, bro, keep on talking that name. Keep on preaching that name as we get into this summer, because she's the real deal. Someone else that keeps on telling us time and time again that she's the real deal just opened up their season. Delilah Muhammad opening up in a 53.88. And Sydney McLaughlin as well, who just keeps on reminding us, opens up in a 12.75 at Penn Relays. Like, this is the battle that I'm definitely going to be one of the most excited to see at World Championships. Aaron has a false start for UT. Aaron, what am I reading on this paper right now?
Delilah Muhammad will regain her 400 hurdles crown this year, bro. Last year she had COVID. She came straight off of that and just basically went into the trials and still ran faster than that world record in that final event. I think it's time. She had COVID last year and still got a silver medal at the Olympics. Now she has a full season, completely healthy. I don't know. Like, if she does this one, she the GOAT. I mean, she already is really like the GOAT, but like, I could see her getting her medal back. Not saying that Sydney can beat her or nothing, but I don't know, man. She different.
Yeah, I didn't even know she had COVID. So that puts me in a whole different perspective. I didn't even know that she was kind of like not even her full 100% at the Olympics. So yeah, that's cool. She might take her title back for sure. Now that we've thought, but you can't even sleep on Sydney though, because like,
no, you can't.
It's Sydney McLaughlin, like.
And she looked good. Yeah. She looked good in the 100 hurdles. She ran, I think that's one, like, she looked pretty good, you know. She got the dub. She doesn't really, like, compared up to, like, top-notch competition, she doesn't usually take those type of wins. But in a pretty good field, she got the win. I just think it's a false start to say that right now. You know what I mean? Like, Sydney McLaughlin was pretty dominant last year. She
though? Yeah, like she destroyed Delilah or something. Like, it was close, bro. It was close.
That is true.
Yeah, it was close. I'm saying it's Magic Bird, most definitely. But last year, Sydney took it. The year before, Delilah took it. Like, Sydney went out there and took it. You know what I mean? Like, she took it from her. You know, like that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. But yeah, that's definitely the most exciting. These conversations to have just about that. It's all super exciting. But one more thing, last thing, talk about the sprints, because like you were saying, you were really hyped for the men's 100 going into World Championships, and we we saw a little glimpse of that this past weekend of one contender that could possibly finally bring that gold back for the USA. Trayvon Bromell running a win-aided 9.75. Not even really win-aided. It was 2.1. So just right, like 0.1 over the win legal limit. Just like, bro, that's super exciting. 9.75. He races. I'm pretty sure he's racing in Kenya this weekend, coming up with Lamont Marcel Jacobs, Fred Curley. Like, that's going to be a super exciting race. Just, does this excite you more just for the 100 going forward, T?
Definitely. I love all the stir up. I love this. Just keep stirring the pot, making them race each other and get this out the way early. I love it. I don't want nobody ducking no action. I don't want nobody ducking. I want everybody to just step on the line and give it your all every time y'all compete. But I'm not gonna lie, I admire Trayvon's performance. Like, that 9.7 is sick. It's just to show us that, like, Usain Bolt's record is, it's, you know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still, that's still a hard record, but I feel like we got some people that really want to snatch that record back. And I feel like I've been hearing the rumors about Fred Curley. It's like they say he on track to break it. Like,
come on,
yeah,
man.
That's
true.
What?
I mean, he's on. Fred Curley's on record on track to break everything that he does. Like, it's the 4, the 2, the 1, the long jump. Like,
come on. Wait, let me say this real quick, Brad. Now, Fred, don't get mad at me, Brad, but I'm just saying, bro. He needs to do it first. He needs to do it for me. You know, like, I ain't gonna say that he gonna break the world record. I ain't a sprint expert, nothing like that. But he got phase 42, he got phase 19, he got phase 9. You feel me? Phase 8. I don't know. Like, I need to see one of these phases happen yet, and then we can start having the conversation. But you know what I mean? That's just me though. But don't get mad at me.
What do y'all think about this though? I honestly feel like this year for the men's sprints, it kind of went through the 2, the 1, but like, I think World Champs, this is a redemption tour for the U.S. sprints, like for the men's. Like, we didn't, disappointing performance in the 400. I think it was even disappointing in the 2. We got the silver, but we expected Noah Lyles to win. We were disappointed in just about every men's sprint event, to be honest. So it's good seeing, like,
don't forget that.
Yeah, it was good to see. It's good to see Erriyon Knighton getting close, ranked 19.49. It's like, okay, can we actually get gold in the 1, in the 2, in the 4, in the 110 hurdles? Like, you know, as fans, we expect golds in all of those races. And I'm not trying to downplay what these guys did getting their silver, but we cannot lie and say that the Olympics, it was disappointing on the men's sprint side. We were disappointed. Definitely. A little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah, we definitely were, but what I'm definitely not disappointed is this episode with Tiara joining us. We really do appreciate it. It was a real talk conversation. That's the truth about it. That's on every single matter. So yeah, we really do appreciate you, T, just joining us, coming in, just bringing the excitement to Two Black Runners podcast, and just, hey, we're really happy for all that you're doing for track and field, and really, yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
I appreciate y'all for having me on, because y'all are really my journalist friends. You know, we literally work and love what we do. Like, it's really an honor, bro. And I'm gonna see y'all at the top, because that's the only way we're going. So
for sure.
You already know we locked in.
Yup.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Two Black Runners podcast. We'll catch y'all next Tuesday. Let's get it.